Hi, it's Alan Mendelson, and here's another of my tax tips. So remember, I am not a tax attorney. I am not a tax expert. I'm a reporter who has covered the IRS and tax tips throughout my entire career, which spans well over 35 years. I like to cover these tax tips each year and report on them, but by all means, please always contact a tax professional if you have any questions. And in a minute, I'll tell you how to get a free consultation with tax professionals. But first, this tax tip: do you read the want ads? You should. You really should. You never know when a job opening will be posted that will help you make a career move. And by the way, job search expenses can be tax deductible even if you don't find a job, okay? Job search expenses include subscriptions to magazines in your trade or industry, printing resumes, mailing out those resumes, maybe hiring someone to write or rewrite your resume, traveling to interviews, even buying lunch for a headhunter. These are all tax deductible job search expenses. And job search expenses also include taking out a position wanted ad. You might publish an ad in a magazine that says you're available to take a certain position, certain job. Those expenses are deductible. Having professional headshots taken. If you're in the performance industry, or if you want to include a photo with your resume, the cost of going to a photographer and having copies made of those photos, or printing up professional resumes with your photo on them, those are tax deductible expenses. If you pay a job service, if you pay a job seeking company to help you find a job, those fees are tax deductible. But let's get back to reading the want ads. The want ads. Sometimes the want ads will tip you off to what other businesses are doing. If your competition is hiring shipping clerks, perhaps that's a sign that they just landed a big sales contract. You and your business would want to know that type of information. Sometimes the want ads will tip you off to what the IRS is doing. Yeah, well, the IRS just posted some help wanted ads for 200 lawyers. Yeah, the IRS is hiring lawyers right now. They need 200 additional lawyers. And why does the IRS want 200 more lawyers? Well, the IRS wants those lawyers because they want to go after abusive tax shelters. Now, some of those tax shelters use bogus, inflated, and warranted tax deductions that certain taxpayers use incorrectly. And the IRS wants to stop it. Some of those abuses involve land schemes. Some of those abuses involve insurance schemes. The IRS wants the 200 lawyers to come up with regulations to stop those abuses, and the IRS wants the lawyers to take the cases to court. So the IRS is getting very serious about these things. So if someone tells you to look into something that doesn't appear to be totally legal, totally kosher, totally okay, it could be a tax shelter that's abusive, and the IRS may question it. And now they're going to have the lawyers to go after it. So be careful there. Now, if you're facing a tax issue, and you don't have a lawyer to call Legal Tax Defense for a free consultation. They'll tell you if you need a lawyer, or even if you can resolve the tax issue on your own. Call 800-231-3321 for a free consultation with Legal Tax Defense. Here's the phone number again, 800-231-3321. And keep track of those job search expenses. Everybody's always looking for a job. You may be having lunch with someone and asking them about the job outlook at their company. You can make an argument that that's a deductible expense. There are limits on meal expenses, but keep track of those expenses. Keep track of your mileage. You drive to pick up a magazine about the trades, and you're looking for the jobs that are listed in that magazine. Keep track of the mileage. They all add up. All those mile expenses add up. And remember, this year, 2022, the IRS increased the amount of mileage deductions. So this is all important money, and it's all valuable money, and it will help you trim your taxes if you keep track accurately. Remember that number again for legal tax defense, 800-231-3321, 800-231-3321. I'm Alan Mendelson. Thanks for watching, and watch for more of my tax tips.